Why do teachers end up leaving the profession? And even speaking personally, why have I considered leaving the profession before? Hey everybody, this is Gerard Dawson, and thanks for listening to the Gerard Dawson podcast. Maybe it's a risky topic to discuss publicly, but it seems too important to ignore. So this morning, early, I was reading an article on the website EdSurge, and a familiar name popped up, and the name was Chrissy Romano Arabito. And I know Chrissy from a few years back when I first published my book, Hacking Literacy. She was really a positive supporter, and then I stayed in touch with her, and then she also published a book with the same company run by a gentleman named Mark Barnes. So I saw her name in the article and was curious to see what it was about. And it was about her story of teaching in a school in North Jersey and feeling like the word that she used was demoralized, because the things that she knew would be best to do for her job were being pushed away by mandates or top-down initiatives from folks in charge. And I think this is something that a lot of people can relate to, and that at times before I could relate to also. So the end of the story was a good one, though, because she talked about how she took control of her career. She's become a writer and an education author, and she is a instructional leader. She shares her ideas publicly and helps other people get better. She also switched schools and returned to teaching younger kids, second grade, where she felt like she could focus more on the love of learning. So I felt like this was such a powerful story. One, because I've related to feeling frustrated about how my beliefs about teaching aligned with rules or initiatives in a school. And ultimately, for me, it comes down to what my core belief, or you can call it my mission, is for education. And it's taken me a long time to figure out, but ultimately it's this. I think education should identify, cultivate, and help people share their unique gifts. And in most cases, we're talking about kids. So right now, I don't feel like the public education system does that. And that's a frustrating thing for me, because I'm also not sure how we could get to a place where that happens. But I think it's not going to change. That's my focus on figuring out how to make that happen more. So I was inspired by, one, Chrissy being open enough to share her story, and two, that she made the positive change that allowed her to live and teach by her core beliefs about education. So I think, myself included, if more people made sure that their daily work, whether that was behind the computer as an education entrepreneur, or in front of the classroom as a teacher, or in an office and in the hallways as a school leader, then I think that would be a big positive collective change. So first, while you're listening, go check out Chrissy's book called Quiet Kids Count. It's about introversion and teaching. And if you want to hear or read or see more from me, then you can go to GerardDawson.com. And until next time, thanks for listening. This is Gerard Dawson, and you've been listening to the Gerard Dawson Podcast.